Hey guys. So this is from 2021, but I mean, it's only 2 years old, so it's still kind of relevant. Colorado contractor recorded destroying bathroom amid pay dispute. Now, of course, you have the boneheads on Twitter who are like, "Oh yeah, good for him. He did the right thing." Because clearly they have no idea how the world really works. As a contractor, while yes, you may not like getting, you know, not paid, or rather, this case, getting paid in full. The woman states that right here, uh, shows a livid worker identified as Harry James Gregory, co-owner of Dream Home Remodels. I'm sure they may not even be business anymore. Swinging the tool inside the home of Amber Truck because she only paid $3,330 of the almost 8,000 total. Um, But then when you see the work that he did, that is not worth $8,000. It's not. Um, the woman said she wasn't pleased with the work and wanted to inspect it further before forking over the remaining $4,200, which is reasonable. We put weeks into this, thousands of dollars into this. As he destroys the bathroom, the roommate is heard saying, "Sir, I understand, sir. Please stop. Please stop." Very professional. But he turns to her menacingly and says, "Is somebody going to pay me? Let me tell you something. No contractor in the state of Colorado is going to fix what they find out that I took back because you refused to pay me." The woman tells it's not his house to demolish. "This is my property. I have receipts and everything. I'm a fucking dumbass. Shit." The woman says again, she understands, blah, blah. She was willing to pay the balance, but not until she could inspect the rest of the work. I don't have the words for what happened to this room," she said, showing the station invoices indicating she made the partial payment. "For the 3,300 I've already paid, I now have nothing." Um, they showed up with a crowbar and a sawzall and a sledgehammer. Um, there's the aftermath. So you have the shower right there. It's a smaller shower. Um, and actually, that's the case. That's really bad. So here's this. Here's that part in the shower. This part right here is this part right here. Now, it may not seem like a big deal, but what do you notice about this right here? What happens when water, especially in a bathroom, is able to get into and leak through things? It goes to the support beams under the house. And what happens when wood absorbs water? And especially if it's like an everyday thing. It's kind of like if you have wooden steps outside for, a porch or something. What happens to that wood? It starts to rot. Does this look like it would be worth $8,000? Does that look like it'd be 8,000? It not even sealed properly, and he expects $8,000. Um, there's another one on here. Where is it? Uh, like this. Does that look like it's worth $8,000? She already paid him half of it and just said, "Hey, you'll get the rest when I inspect it to, if it's to my liking. If not, then it's like more of a, if not, then you have to keep working on it." Because again, this, that's, that's unacceptable. You say you're a professional, but then you come in doing crap like that. And that is right in the way of where the water will be coming from. Where is it? So you have the water coming in right there. Water is probably going to be coming down like that, in that direction. And there's that hole, like holes right there. It's going to constantly be battering against the thing, getting water on the inside, structural damage. Um, Now is it possible that there's the floor right under it, possibly, but If there isn't, that's going to be under the house, into the floor, the support beams and all that. And would you pay $8,000 for a shoddy job? No. Um, like, you even got a fair amount of free work done by us. The light in the bathroom was extra. Running around chasing plumbing problems was extra. Um, it's actually, let me read it this way. You got paint all over the ceiling. It's been scraping. I've been scraping grout off my counters and sinks for a week. You left holes in my sink door, my door frame, and you didn't do one of the three most important things I wanted: the window. I had black mold in my walls because that window isn't usable. Yeah, if you don't have proper ventilation and stuff like that, the water, the draw, this kind of, and it's mold. So if you don't have like a window open or a door open or a fan going, it's gonna become mold. I have black mold in my walls because the window isn't usable. I asked you days ago after you tiled around it if you were flipping it, and you still said yes. The second you realized it couldn't be flipped, Tokyo should have said something. I guess Tokyo is one of the people. You know what? No, I'm not doing this. When I have inspected the finished product and I'm happy with it, I will pay you. Very reasonable. Because if you have, especially if something like that mold, and then it becomes black mold, that shit is dangerous. You get sick from that. So, very reasonable to say, hey, could you do that? And then after saying, oh, well, we can't do that because realize we can't flip it. I mean, but I think this video, we'll watch it on Twitter. But here's the big brain maneuver of destroying someone's bathroom. I mean, he says he put in thousands of dollars and he's taking it back. No, you're destroying it. That's all you're doing. All you had to do was take her to court. Take her to court, she would have been forced to pay. But no, now she can take you to court, and when you tell the judge, oh, well, I feel it's just not fair, it's like, facts don't care about your feelings. Just because you feel like she wronged you doesn't mean you have the right to destroy her property. It's like you hear all the time with girlfriends or whatever, they get broken up with and then they destroy the guy's property, and everyone's like, oh my god, yeah, slay queen. It's like, oh yeah, real great. Just because they broke your heart doesn't give you the right to destroy their property. Now, there are laws in place in case someone, contractor, accidentally destroys, like maybe they're doing yard work and they accidentally hit a water main. That stuff's covered. But when you have this jackhole right here going in with a sledgehammer and intentionally destroying stuff, I don't think there's any laws in place to protect him from that. That's just him being a fucking jerk off. And as we see with right there with the class that this man possesses, yeah, fuck you.
Sir, please stop. Please stop. Is somebody gonna pay me? No contractor will fix that because you refuse to pay me.
This contractor destroys his customer's new bathroom after they refuse to pay for his hard work.
I get it.
No, you don't.
I do understand.
We put weeks into this. Thousands of dollars into this.
I do understand.
How did that take weeks? I mean, it's a relatively small bathroom. We had our bathroom done pretty much, at least half of it, which is pretty much the size of this, what we see right here. New tub, new floor, the support beams under had to be completely replaced. So the floor in there had to be completely torn up. Everything was replaced because the support beams under the house were falling apart. The bathroom Like you would have the floor right here that was supposed to be straight, and you have the toilet right there, but the floor was like this. I remember the first time I ever came here, when I first got here, I sat on the toilet and boom, my head flew back because I didn't know that it actually went like this. So I, sat down on the toilet and my head slammed against the wall because the floor and everything went that way. Um, and it didn't take them weeks to do it. Like I said, it was about the same. They new bathtub, new floor completely, and it took maybe a couple days. So they had other jobs they had to do. They weren't here every day. Um, but it only took a couple days, and I think it was only about $5,000. So this bathroom that actually is smaller than ours, $8,000 for shoddy work. He's saying weeks. I mean, again, our bathroom only took a couple days, and I was glad when it was done because I ended up having to use the bathroom right next to the bathroom right over here, and that's a small toilet. It's a small toilet. I'm a big guy, and it's like in this little tiny corner. So, you know, it was. I was like, but $8,000 for the work that you saw, holes open, openings and stuff like that.
Sir, please stop. Please stop.
Is somebody gonna pay me?
Sir, I'm just asking you to stop. It's not your house to destroy.
It is my property. This is my property. I have receipts for everything.
Yes, ma'am. I do understand that you're... So, I need to ask you a question because Leanne has told me that you walked in the house and you're telling me that you were invited. That came in the... That's not taking back your stuff,
It is our stuff. This is how we need to take it back because we solidly built the construction. Unfortunately, so it just fall off.
I'm more than happy to deal with the police. More than happy. More than happy. Let me tell you something. No contractor in the state of Colorado will fix that. When they found out I took it back because you refused to pay me. No one.
Are you sure about that? Because guess what, Jackhole? Your little childish antics are now all over the internet, all over the world. I'm sure there's going to be some contractor who sees the shoddy work that you did and said, you know what? I'm going to contact this woman. I'm not only going to provide her a better product, but I'm going to do it for cheaper. So in the end, she's the one who wins. You just end up being exposed as the fucking douchebag that you are. And so again, this happened in 2021. She could have, or 2020, 2021. So she could have easily, possibly have had someone reach out to her. Because you know how people are with the internet. Once something's out there and they see that this woman had this douchebag doing this in her house, there's a contractor out there who reached out to her and said, you know what? I saw the pictures and that's unacceptable. What he did was unacceptable. You paid him half of it and just said, I'll pay you the rest when, the product is too standard. And he wanted to act like a child and destroy it instead of just taking you to court. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to have my guys go out there. We're going to give you a new bathroom to your liking, high quality, good, high standards, a quality product, and you only have to pay me half of what he was charging. So now I certainly hope, because again, there are things in place for when a contractor accidentally destroys something. But when you have this is not taking something back. It's, I think I said it because I had to redo the video because I saw the article. So it's like with the carpet, when someone comes in and carpets your house, if you don't pay them, what are they gonna do? Are they gonna act like children, start cutting up the carpet like, this is what you get when you don't pay me? Or are they just gonna go in, and just roll that carpet right back up and take it away? They're not gonna come in and destroy it. That's something jackholes like this do, which makes them, one, look like a complete fucking douchebag, two, makes them look completely unprofessional, three, by them saying, no one's gonna want to fix it. Well, she also has the receipts that she did pay you. She paid you half of it. She's got the conversation with you saying that, hey, once I inspect it and it's up to standard, then I'll pay you the rest. Because again, it's a bathroom with flowing water, constantly flowing water. You know, people are showering every day. You don't want that to get in the structure, you know, the walls and the foundation and this and that. You don't want that. Oh no, the woman had standards. And again, weeks for that small of an area. Ours is around the same size, maybe a little bigger, and only took a couple days. New toilet, new floor, new shower. They painted everything. Like I said, they had to go under and completely tear up the beams because all the wood under the house was rotting and stuff like that. So it was a complete overhaul because it was not safe anymore. And it only took a couple days, and they weren't here the entire time. It only took them a couple days. So what's a couple weeks? Are you kidding me? And for the job that was shown, that took you a couple weeks to do? And again, the worst part is the people on this dude's side. But all that's happened now is this dude has shown. Actually, hang on. All right, so I found this case involving Colorado Springs contractor sledgehammering bathroom under review by DA's office. Okay, this is what we just said. The Colorado Springs Police Department told them 13 investigates on Tuesday it had turned over its criminal findings, and the investigation is now in the hands of the Fourth Judicial District Attorney. The DA's office is now tasked with deciding if Gregory could face criminal prosecution. In addition to possible criminal charges, the Pikes Peak Regional Building Department said its investigations of the incident revealed the original bathroom work was done without proper and required permits. Oh, the plot thickens. As a result, Gregory Dream Home Remodels could potentially face their licensing being revoked and fines, according to the PPRBD spokesperson. However, the customer spokesperson tells KRDO the customer would have to file an official complaint to move forward. The case would then be reviewed by the licensing board, who would decide the contractor's potential punishment. That he was repossessing the tiles after a payment dispute with the customer. James McDaniel, a certified tile installer based in Oregon, is now stepping up to help the homeowner. This isn't about tile. This isn't about tile. This is about making a shameful situation and putting a bright light on it. Daniel is the founder of the Global Tile the Posse, and says that when he first saw the viral video of Gregory bashing tiles, he immediately sympathized with the homeowner. The national narrative right now is that she refused to pay, but the job wasn't finished. I absolutely agree with Amber, the homeowner. She was doing the right thing. Every step of the way, she did the right thing. Oh, told McDaniel, along with two separate tile and grout contractors from Colorado Springs, Ardex America, and the tile shop, will try to make it right. Next month, a tile and grout artist will make his way from Oregon to Colorado Springs to fix up Truck's bathroom at no cost to her. Boom, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? So in the end, this dude, this Harry Gregory, whatever, all that's happened is now he looks like a dipshit. And this is, again, this is from 2021. What did I tell you? This is what the power of the internet right here. Some person saw the shoddy work and the just the petulance that you were showing, and they're saying, you know what, we're gonna fix it. And here I was like, for like half the price, they're like, nope, we're gonna fix it up, no cost to her. So in the end, who's the real winner here? The homeowner, because she did the right thing. All she wanted was standards. That's what she wanted. But the guy wanted to act like a fucking douchebag. And actually, let me see if I can find more about this. See if there was some kind of settlement. It's a tragedy in 3 parts or something. Contractor who smashed bathroom in Colorado is sentenced to jail. And this was in 2022. A dispute over payment turned ugly, culminating in a viral video showing a contractor destroying his work inside a home in Colorado Springs. Was sentenced to jail Thursday for 15 days, which, I mean, unfortunately, the crime wasn't that severe, but part of the sentence for Terry includes 3 years of supervised probation. Wait, let's see. Editors note, there have been previous reports of multiple people confusing the contractor with a business in Colorado Springs that has a similar name. But he was also, even if it wasn't as long, because again, this crime wasn't as severe as you would think. It just shows him as a douchebag that he is. But the fact that he was put in jail for 15 days. So he goes in, does a crappy job on the bathroom. The woman refuses to pay him the rest of the money because she's already paid him half of it. Saying that, hey, I don't want to pay you the rest until I've checked it and make sure it's up to my standards and my liking. He goes ahead and takes the liberty of destroying her property. The people right here, it gets sent to the DA's office. Doesn't really get to move forward unless she, chooses to. But the people here, McDaniel of Global Tile Posse, then sees the video and says, you know what? I'm not only going to go over there and fix it, I'm going to fix it up at no cost to her. I will do this job. I will fix what the problem that he did, the mess that he made. I will fix it up, and I will charge her nothing for it. And then he gets sentenced to 15 days in jail. Perfection. Absolute perfection. If you're a professional and this is how you take care of business, no one's going to want to do business with you. Because I foresaw this before I even started looking this crap up. I knew, because of the way the internet is and how people are, that they would see this video and say, you know what? I'm going to do one better for her. I'm going to fix up her bathroom, and I'm not even going to charge her nearly as much. But in this case, nothing. She got a new bathroom for free because of this jackhole right here. But anyway, a happy ending. So yeah, let me know if you guys have ever had some kind of dispute like this with a contractor. Yeah, that's gonna do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.